Hey guys, it's Jason Creel and you're watching the Lawn Care Life YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about an important topic in the life of a lawn care business, and that is, should you raise your prices? And if so, how do we go about doing that? Stay tuned. Okay, so, raising prices is something that makes a lot of lawn care businesses uncomfortable. And if I'm honest, I would include myself in that group. I'm not comfortable raising prices, but that does not mean it's not the right thing to do at times. So let's talk about raising prices. Should you do it? What are some other options? And then if you want to do it, if you decide, yes, I need to raise my prices, then how do we go about doing that in a way that is, hopefully gives you the least amount of drop off from your customer base. So I went to a seminar yesterday, and it was in an unrelated field, but the speaker said something that kind of stuck with me. And I may misquote this a little bit, but it was basically, math never lies, and if you don't listen to the math, then you're gonna, have a sad story to tell at the end. You end up in the same situation. So that is very important in the lawn care business, because at the end of the year, when it comes time to look at your taxes, the math doesn't lie to you. And if it's not working out, then we need to do something different, possibly go up on our prices. So, listen to the math. You see the numbers in front of you. Why am I working so much more than this other lawn company, and yet he seems to be making a lot more money? What's going on here? And is raising prices the answer? Well, let me first talk about what you can do, kind of some different options. So let's just say you realize, hey, I'm not making enough money. Okay, I'm working, my schedule's full. And I would say that if your schedule's not full, if you're underpriced or not, hopefully, but if you hadn't filled up your schedule, let's try filling up your schedule, okay? So don't say, well, I got 10 customers, I'm not making enough money. Well, you're not making enough money because you only got 10 customers, okay? So that's not a great example. Now, that being said, you don't want to price your 10 customers too low, even from the start. But let's say you're in a situation where you filled up your schedule. You're like, I'm working 5-6 days a week, long day, and we're just not making it. Whether that means it's you by yourself or you've got employees and overhead, and something is not right here. The answer is not always raising the price, but if the math is telling you that it's not working, then you need to make an adjustment. You need to cut your overhead. How can we become more efficient? Or you need to increase revenues, which would be adding more business, or going up in your price, being more profitable on the existing business you have. So, a couple of thoughts. Here's one way to go about doing it. Let's say you're totally uncomfortable with raising prices, and let's say maybe you don't even think that is the need. You're like, you know what? I'm making it. It's not that I'm not making it. I feel like my prices are profitable. We're, running a good business, but I would like to increase profits, and I need to upgrade some equipment. I need to bring on a new employee, hopefully, as my business continues to grow. One safe option, and this is what I'm considering doing this year with my business, instead of going up on the price on your current customers, you can simply raise your prices on the new customers. It's a lot less risky that way, I guess you would say. Is that, if say, okay, well, last year this certain neighborhood, they have all the same size yards, I was cutting them for $45. But this year, you know what, all the new ones I get in there are going to be $50. I'm not going up on the 45 ones that I had, because I don't want to risk losing those if that's your concern. But all the new ones, I'm going to be charging $50. So that's one way you can increase revenues without actually going up on your old customers. Now, let's say that you decide, you know what, no, I would rather go up and lose some than keep doing them as I'm doing. Like, they're all $45, and 45 is just not enough. At the end of the year, I'm looking, if I could increase all those to $50, let's just say you're cutting them weekly, you're looking at, maybe $20 extra a month per customer. So let's say you had 100 customers and you could increase $20 per month. Well, that's an extra $2,000 revenue, okay? Now, I think in my experience with this is that sometimes when you raise prices, sometimes the fear of it is worse than the reality. So if you go up on your price and some people think, well, I don't want to do that. I'm going to lose, half my customers are going to fire me. Most of the time I found that it's a very small percentage. I had somebody tell me they went up on 100-something customers, they lost one. It's like, it really, now you got to do it the right way, I feel like. And let me say this is worth mentioning. If you know you have a customer who's borderline dissatisfied with you already, and maybe that's half of your customers, you just don't show up like when you say you're going to, you've done something, and I don't have a good, relationship with a lot of my customers. If you jack your price up, guess what? That's what they were looking to fire you. They needed one more reason to get rid of you. So, you got to use some common sense here. If this customer here I know is kind of hanging on, they've complained several times, I don't really want to lose them, then, don't go up on that one. And that's something else you could do. You could do a test. You could say, well, I'm going to raise prices on 20% of my customers this year and just see how it goes, and see what, well, out of 20% of them, how many of them fire me? If it's half, well, I really don't want to do that on the rest of them. If it's one, well, man, you know what? I think I could raise prices on all of them. This is the math. If I went from $45 to $50 on all my customers, and what is that, an increase of 10% roughly? I'm sorry, my math is a little bit foggy. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 10%, and you only lost 5% of your customers, then at the end of the day, you're going to be making more revenue and actually doing less work. So there is a case for it. That being said, I don't like raising prices just for the sake of raising prices. I think you raise prices if there's a need to, and I think you do it the right way. Now, how do you go about doing it? You can mail a letter out at the end of the year. You can do it in the middle of the year if you want to, but sometimes when it's coming up, and like I said, to me, this works great if you have a good relationship with your customers. If you know, hey, I've been providing service for this customer for 3 years, I hadn't missed a week in 3 years, I know they like me, they're not wanting to go find somebody else over $5. Most of the time. But like I said, if you do shoddy work and it's just been a bad go and you raise prices, then you're gonna lose a bunch. So but anyway, if you could send out that letter to the customers right before the season begins, and I'm actually putting a letter and I'll put a link in the description in the lawn care letter package that I sell. That'll be an increased price letter, but you can word one yourself if you want to do it yourself. But it's just a letter, stating that, hey, as a business, we've decided to raise prices. I think less wordy is better, to be honest with you. I don't think you need to drag out that gas prices did this, or I had an employee quit, or I need a new mower. To me, when you get all wordy, it just sounds terrible, So keep it simple and to the point, and I think it should work out for you. Most of the time, the stories that I hear, like I said, if you have a good relationship with customers, you lose far less than you're actually concerned with. So I hope this gives you some thoughts on raising your prices, gives some alternatives if you're scared of it. Like I said, maybe just go up on a percentage of them, maybe just start raising your prices on your new customers. And then, in mowing, in lawn care, as you gain more customers, your route's getting tighter, you're becoming more efficient, so hopefully your revenues are going up anyway, and your profit margins. But also as you grow, you're increasing overhead, you got to bring on labor costs, you need, keep your equipment upgraded. So it's important not to just make enough money to get by on. We need to make significant money to continue to have good equipment, good employees to provide good service to the right customer base. So this is important. Hope this video's helped you. If you hadn't done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to providing more content for you. Thanks.